Welcome to Strategic Alignment, ensuring long-term profitability in multi-brand franchising, where three industry leaders delve into the intricacies of multi-unit and multi-brand ownership. Join Jeff Bannon and Greg Sisa, succession planners at the Rawls Group, along with Nate Riordan, founder of West Coast Franchise Law, as they explore a wide range of topics, from franchise approval and crucial nuances to consider before finalizing business agreements, to business structures, exit transition strategies, and estate plans. This series covers it all. In the franchise world, the franchisor is not just a business partner, but also a key player in all your franchise ventures.
So as it relates to the trust, I think the one thing I would say, you kind of touched on the control piece of it. When confronted with the idea, I'm going to give up control at some point of the thing that's most important to me. That is a very significant moment. Obviously in succession, but in everybody's lives. And, from a control perspective, what we try to communicate to a lot of clients is that the only way to truly be in control of what happens of the thing that you spent your life building is to talk about the requirements that your franchisor has to make sure it's going to work. If I'm making an assumption that in my estate plan, I'm leaving the business to this person, to my son or daughter who's worked here for 5 years, they get the business, but you haven't talked to the franchisor, you haven't addressed the franchise contracts, then you're just hoping everything is working. The continuity between the franchise law and the contracts and your trust work is obviously critical to making sure that you're in control of the plan that you want to have work in the future. And so that intersection is, to your point, Nate, it's overlooked a lot. I mean, do your trust documents line up with your shareholders agreement? Is your intended outcome from your estate plan even viable with the franchisor? Making sure there's continuity there is part of the process. And that's why, we like to say that when you're doing your planning for your business, it's a team sport. It really is. It takes the expertise of Nate. It takes the expertise of a trust attorney to make sure that the plan you want to have happen actually is carried out. Which is ultimately, like I said, I don't know many business owners who don't like to be in control and win. And that's what this is all about. So I think that the front end legwork precludes a lot of the mess that attorneys and people like us have to come back and fix. And so the more proactive you are about making the plan work, the better chances you have of retaining the value of your business and seeing it continue through the next generation. Again, the idea here of why is succession planning and doing this work important? If you think about it, the value of your business is largely made up of the predictability of future profitability. Is profitability predictable? And that will drive the value of your company. Even if your goal is to sell, if you've positioned the business long term to be profitable, then you have preserved the value of the company so that if something happened tomorrow or something happened the next day, we're not in a fire sale. So if you've gone through the steps to ensure you've got a qualified successor documented, your estate plan is lined up to go to the approved people in trust that are going to be approved by the franchisor, you preserve the value of your business and your legacy for your family. Whether they keep it or sell it, they're in the best position possible either way.
If you go to sell your business and your stuff is in a trust that has not been approved by the franchisor, and they have a process for that, they are going to push you through the process. And that process probably includes taking that trust document and sending it to outside counsel. And when outside counsel gets it, the response you get is, we'll get to it. Because trust and estates people don't have the same urgency as transaction people, and your franchisor isn't going to push them. So your time frame, and I'm speaking from direct experience, literally 2 weeks from closing, nope, you got to get this trust approved. Well, how long is that going to take? 6 weeks. Really? Because it's very simple. No, 6 weeks. Just 6 weeks. So I love the team sport concept. Bring everybody in. Try to limit what the accountant has to say about valuation. Sorry, I can't help it. But yes, it's a team sport, and the more of everyone who's going to be making advice and helping you make decisions later that you get involved now, the better off you're going to be.
This is only one out of our 8-episode series focused on ensuring long-term profitability in multi-brand franchising. Continue listening to the series now or come back for more. Each topic featured may want you to learn something new. Succession planning allows you to create more control over the future you envision by proactively addressing possible, probable, and potential issues impacting your long-term goals. You can create many options at your fingertips. Do you have a question you want to discuss with an expert? Feel free to reach out directly to Jeff, Greg, or Nate at the email addresses listed on the screen. Strategic alignment, ensuring long-term profitability in multi-brand franchising, is a part of the Rawls Group's Advancing Your Business, People, and Legacy Conversation series.